They're building another beautiful home next door. Look at that. And he's got very good taste in equipment. Kubota, the only way to roll, baby. Look at this. This is beautiful. It's got some kind of a special siding on it. It's regular siding here, shiplap. It's got shakes on the top. And then on the bottom over here, it's got board and batten. I'll show you pretty much everything I can show you. This house is about 10 minutes from Somerset, 3 minutes or miles to Burnside, and 1.7 miles to the boat ramp. The downstairs is super nice. Wait till you see it. But of course, I'm going to show you this first. This is the great room. Ken says 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths, which is good. That's right. And then also says 1,700 square feet. I think that's per floor, and there's 2 floors. So I don't know what the legality is and all that stuff. You got to talk to him about what you can say, but it looks really big up here. This room here has got to be 600 square feet by itself. So it's not 800 a floor, it's probably 1,700 a floor. It's got this composite deck and it's got the clips. They put it in with the clips. You see, there's no screws. No screws whatsoever. This guy is huge here. This has got to be almost 20 by 20, I would think. And there's an outlet up there if you want to put like a speaker or party lights or something up there. You're in a lake house, you know, you got to have some party light action. There I am. Hello. Hey, long time no see, I know, guys. We're working on it. We've done a lot of work recently. And I'll show that all to you at another time. But Cindy and I have really been busting our butts on some projects, and I'm glad to be back showing you this amazing lake house at Lake Cumberland. Lake Cumberland is, you know, it's like where everybody comes. Like a lot of people from Ohio come down to Lake Cumberland. It's huge, 64,000 acres and 1,200 miles of shoreline. So there's a lot of these jiggly jaggly things, you know. And there's waterfalls and all kinds of stuff. I'm going to guess you're at least 150 feet off of the lake, maybe more. And the porches on this are amazing. You got the outdoor ceiling fans, and this doesn't have any restrictions for Airbnb. So that's cool. Look how they did this. I really like this. Woo, shock. This is aluminum, I'm sure, and then this is stainless steel cable, but they did it between the posts, which is fantastic. It's just one baluster between the posts, and you're good to go. So you can buy these as kits, but this one's all done for you. Stainless steel, very nice, and of course, if you've ever used this before, it seems to pull the posts over. If you got just like regular posts, well, you're not going to pull these 6 inchers over, these big 6x6s. They did a really nice job there. All those things, like I'm a construction guy, right? I'm not like a construction guy every day, but I've built enough stuff in my day that I can start seeing like, ooh, that was done right, you know? So it makes a big difference when things are done right. This is the garage. And then this breezeway thing, back in the day, in a log cabin, you know, there was like the kitchen over here and the bedroom over there or whatever, and they called this the dog trot. I do not have keys, but you can see it's ready to be finished, but it's not at all finished. No, but it's ready. Now, as soon as they're done, or on the weekends, you know, those guys aren't working, they're out on the lake, then you don't get the beep beep in the back. But they're putting up a retaining wall, so that's like the last thing, some of the final stuff to do. So, whoop. Nice place. Contemporary style, beautiful. And I don't dare say this has a better lake view, but it looks like it does. This is like, I don't know, 700 or something like that. I'll put it all down here. Beautiful foyer with that great light fixture. Jama Jama. So this is the primary, master suite, whatever you want to call it. Y'all call it whatever you want. I don't want to get in trouble. But this is what I call the number 1 primary, and then there's a junior primary, which we used to call a master suite and a junior master. So, and then you've got actually some pretty sexy space downstairs. I can't wait to show you that. So double vanity, pebble down there, and you got two heads, because you got to have two heads in the shower. That's just like regular today, right? The can. This is can you say it? Yeah, regular linen, but this is really nice. Or you're supposed to say, and this is really nice. Place to sit. You can put on your shoes or whatever, get dressed. And I really like this thing. So all custom done. There you go. And beautiful. This is the shoe deal. They slide down here. I wear like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes. So mine would be down there, and then my wife would have all the rest of that. You can relate. I know you can. Even you ladies, you can laugh. It's okay. We got to laugh at ourselves. So this is a noisy thing that's not going to be noisy after you put clothes on it. There's one there. There's one there. There's one there. And there could possibly be another one there. So lots and lots and lots of closet space, which is a blessing. Now, I want to tell you about the HVAC thing here, which is really important. The whole house is built with 2x6s, Ken tells me, and spray foamed. So even the basement, the poured walls, all poured walls, you know how I feel about that. And it's got all foam on it. And I'll show it to you so you can see how nice that is. And it's like a cooler in here. Really nice. See, this is why I call this a junior master, because it's got all the stuff that the primary has. And now the configuration of the closet's slightly different, but not much. And you got the shoe rack over there. And so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, you got probably about the same amount of time. It's almost like a mirror image, right? I love how this feels so open up here. Beautiful. All right, let's go downstairs. One of these days, I'm going to be taping and I'm going to fall flat on my face and it'll be on tape. That won't be good. All right, I'm going to share the best for last. So this is fantastically beautiful, but there's a best. So this is like a hangout together room. It's big. Bedroom, closet. Bedroom, no closet. So I don't know, what is that? I don't know. Whatever you want it to be. Put an armoire in there like they did back in the day and you got a bedroom with a closet. Here's the foam. And you know how I feel about poured walls. Now I don't know whether this is 2 separate services or it's 400 coming into 200 boxes, which is most likely. And no, I'm not an electrician. I played one on TV once in a Gunsmoke movie. So this kind of tells you when they put this place on board, which was 11/23. It does not, or I'm sorry, when they approved the electric, that doesn't mean when it was finished. The house is brand new. It doesn't look like anyone's ever lived in it. I'll show you in the refrigerator, of course. I'm going to show you the refrigerator. PEX, that's great. That's fantastic stuff. All 2x6 walls. I said that. Big water heater. And then this is geothermal. And what it does is this pumps a liquid. There we go. It pumps a liquid down into wells, or however they got it. You can have it laterally around the house, or you can have it in wells, or you can have it in a pond. There's a couple different ways you can do it. But you can see the pump here, and it's pumping this fluid. So it says to heat pump. This says from the loop. This goes out, and then it pulls it doesn't pull anything from the earth. The earth is 58 degrees. So it makes the fluid 58 degrees. So the cool thing is that when you need heat, you're only heating from 58 to 70, as opposed to, let's say the air is 10 or 20 in the winter. Now you're heating from 20 or 10, worse, to 70. Here you're only heating from 58. It's a brilliant system. They're absolutely wonderful. And cooling, that's a breeze, because you're cooling from, let's say it's 85 degrees outside, and you're pumping 58 degree fluid in the heat exchanger, and then that blower is blowing that all over the house. Fantastic system, geothermal. It's the #1 way to go. It's also one of the most expensive systems to put in Not that the system is hugely more, but you got all the wells and all that extra jazz. That's all done for you. So in 30 or 40 years, when this thing takes a kaputski, then you just put a new one in here, turn it on, you're done. So, all the hard work is done for you. Okay, where were we? And this is your another full bath. He said 3.5 baths. So I don't know where the half bath is. And then this is just a bedroom here. All right, you ready for this? Drum roll, please. This is like, I don't know, it's like a party room. This is where the poured wall is. So this is all concrete here. That's all frame up there, I'm assuming. I didn't build the house, I'm just talking. And then this guy comes right on out and then drops down. See, it drops down again. Now, Ken's like, oh my God, wait till you see the stain here. Let me tell you, building is brutal. And concrete's got its own thing. It's a natural thing. It does its own thing. This is sealer on here. And they put a ton of sealer. You can see it shining in the sun like a diamond. Anyway, and it reacted. Either they didn't mix it up or whatever, but it's kind of cool looking. I don't mind it, but if you mind it, you can put an opaque sealer on it, like a stain, or you can put another stain on it or whatever. I don't know that much about it, but I know a really good concrete guy. He's in Liberty, which is not super far, and he can help you with it and tell you what to do if you don't like it. But I will tell you this, it's sealed like a you know what, like a brick. Woohoo. So you never have to worry. Why do you seal it? Well, it keeps it cleaner. A snow melt doesn't make it weird. So, and here's that board and batten. Now there's some kind of a deal here. I'll put it, I tried to call the guy. Anyway, there's an under deck gutter system here so that this stays dry. And upstairs, you got the roof, but you got the deck. So the deck is right above here. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm not going to fall down there because that would be very bad. And the water goes through the deck and it gets caught here and then it gutters out or something like that. I'll let you know when I find out. I'm supposed to hear back from the guy. And then it's got this thing. You can store all your toys in here. Store your toys, put a door right here, and keep them out. That would be cool. You can put a gate up. Literally, you could just put a gate and a lock, and you could have all your stuff, your kayaks and all that stuff. What you need to do is put a zip line across the lake, and no, never mind. And then this is the garage, and we'll take a look and see what's in there. And it looks like a 2-bay garage. Is there anything weird in there? No. There's some scaffolding. No, nothing too weird. But it's a 2-bay garage. It's beautiful. And above it, of course, is the unfinished part. Lots of concrete here. See, that sealer worked just fine here. City and I just did 60,000 square feet of concrete, and we put sealer on it. It looks exactly like this. But something's crazy over there. It reacted with the lime or something. Who knows? That's a nice shot right there. I should get my camera out. Just kidding. I've got my camera. And you can see how big this door is compared to the Suburban. That's a full-size Suburban. No, it's not an Escalade. Ken drives an Escalade, not me. All right, I said it all, right? 1.7 miles to the boat ramp, 3 miles to Burnside, and then 10 minutes to Somerset. And Somerset's got everything, like everything. Lots and lots of restaurants. It's probably got more restaurants per capita than Hoboken's got bars. Okay, that is everything I know about this house. I'll put some information on the screen here, but that's it. That's all I know. I love y'all. You know I do. Come down, see this, buy this place, and I'll come down here and help you drink beer. I promise. I will. No, I really will.